Okay,
Yeah.
so, alright, so, Brawl, you want me to go first?
Uh, mm, yeah, you can go first.
Okay, so, the Terminator is going to blip Luthor out of existence via plasma rifle.
Mm,
Luthor is going to get blipped out of existence via plasma rifle.
plasma rifle.
Yeah, the Terminator is a Terminator. All Terminators inherently use plasma rifles in the future war. Mind you, not the one from Terminator 4. That was like in the very early stages of the war, before the T-800s were even a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So this isn't like before the war.
in the future war, the Terminators use plasma guns. The Terminator in Terminator 1 alone asked if he could have access to a 40-watt plasma rifle. That's what the gunshot scene is.
Okay. Let me watch the scene.
It's a note for whenever the gun clerk asks him for like what kind of weapons he wants. He asked for a plasma rifle because in Terminator, whenever you travel through time, you can't go back in time with guns or clothing. So this is
Oh,
basically an out of character Terminator who doesn't have a plasma gun. That should be the case for all T-800 Terminators at least.
oh, you can't go back in time with the gun.
No. The Terminator from Terminator 1's an out of character Terminator.
But every other Terminator after that one has like the plasma rifle.
All T-800s should have a plasma rifle. It's just that when the Terminator has to go through time in general, not just going back to the past, but also going to the future, you can't bring anything with you. So it's more like he had to leave his favorite weapon in the future.
I know that that's a rule of like the time travel. Could
Yeah,
you show me like
Terminator
a scene
Genesis
where
shows
other
this.
could you show me like a scene where the other Terminator plasma rifles?
You want a scene from? Okay, okay, yeah. You know the intro to Terminator 1, like how it talks about the
Yeah,
future war.
I remember. Yeah, I remember that scene. Haven't watched
Yeah,
the movies, but I
I'll
do
just
remember
send you
the
that.
scene.
Like, basically it shows plasma being fired, and then you see multiple Terminators firing plasma rifles in the future. Like, it's all throughout the clip, basically.
Okay, let me just take a peek at it.
Yeah, if you go to several points in the video, whenever it shows the Terminators, they're just pulling up with their plasma rifles, shooting the shit out of everybody.
Okay. Oh, this is happening all throughout the clip.
Yeah, for the most part. There's like different points in the clip where
Yeah.
different Terminators sort of just invade people's shit with the plasma rifle. There's also this scene later where Kyle has no, where Sarah has a dream about the future, but it's actually the future. Where when the infiltrators first debuted, one of them went into one of the what is it camps or we don't know what place it is. It's probably just one of the shelters that humanity has. But when the infiltrators first came out, they used plasma rifles. Mind you, the
Oh
eight
yeah, I see a
hundreds.
little.
Yeah, the T-600s
Wow.
were like really easy to find because they more or less had rubber skin. Whereas say like
Wow, this is
yeah.
wow, this is like a lot.
Okay, so do you have
That's a lot of plasma.
yeah, so do you have a contention with this at all? Or
Yeah, yeah. I do have like three questions I would like to ask.
Sure.
Okay, one, how powerful are these specific plasma weapons?
They should scale to or above the Terminator. In the TX's case, it scales above the TX, but for the T800s, uh, the plasma should scale to or above them.
And so basically, it should be able to. So what would it do to like a normal human body?
Mm, it wouldn't even leave atoms behind. At least the area that got shot wouldn't leave atoms behind.
Mm.
Okay, you
So
know
it
what
doesn't just.
protons, neutrons, and electrons are, right?
I've looked into them.
Okay, so plasma manipulates electrons, okay? It's matter that's
Mm.
superheated to the point to where electrons are ripped away from the atom, basically. Uh, Plasma is the fourth state of matter. That's
Mm.
what plasma do, or that's what plasma can do.
But it doesn't disintegrate the whole body.
No, it's a plasma rifle. It's not like this fucking beam of death that Frieza's just pulling out of his ass. But like one shot is enough to like take someone's head off their body, because there wouldn't be a head remaining.
Mm. Okay. Well, I do have two counters to this.
Okay.
Let me see which one does it do first.
And by the way, the thing I
Mm.
dropped is just a science article on plasma.
Okay.
Like if you want to know more about it.
Mm.
It's an article released by the Plasma Science and Fusion Center. Uh,
Mm-hmm. So
and
like
this
my
is
first.
their site, by the
Okay.
way. So that's the source.
Mm.
The site that's released on. It's the same science center that did the that explained what plasma is. So it is a reputable source. I mean, come on, it's from the fucking Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Yep. So. Mm-hmm. So yeah. So I see how plasma works now. Okay. So my first argument would be that my first argument would be that the plasma wouldn't hit Luthor at all because he would see the attack coming and dodge preemptively.
Plasma scales above the Terminator in speed. Stats are equal, remember? So firing speed would be like the exempt here. You can clearly see in that first clip that plasma is faster than the Terminators when they shoot it.
That plasma's faster than it. Doesn't he still need to draw the gun out though?
It's in his hand. It's like their plasma guns are always in their hands. They never
So
take it off of them.
they don't. So if plasma. So you're saying the plasma gun's always in their hands and they
Yeah.
never or using any.
Yeah, obviously the
Didn't
case would be
Terminator.
different if like they went through time, but that's if they go through time. That's out of character.
Oh, you're not using the time travel versions.
No, I'm not. I'm using the
Then.
in-character Terminator. That's what I'm doing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. How much fast? Okay. So how much faster? So how much faster are these than like the Terminator exactly?
At least 5 times. The Terminator only moves at like maybe normal running speeds.
Mm-hmm. So does that? So does that? But wouldn't he still like need to move? He would still need to move his finger to shoot, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Just because he needs to like move his finger
And
doesn't mean like somehow your character is gonna avoid it. You'd have to have something for like Luthor avoiding the attack.
he'd see the attack before it happened. He can see several moves ahead in the fight, so he wouldn't just see that attack. He would see every possible attack the Terminator could make.
Okay. What? Okay. What's the context to that?
I think like the images here.
I can see now. I can see you. You're just a man like me. I understand. Why does this matter?
Look at the bottom image right now, and look at the bottom image as well. That one leads. I put them out of order on accident. The top one actually happened after the bottom one, so I should have just put the bottom one on the top. But
Okay,
like
but
the
what's
bottom one,
happening
pretty
in the
much
bottom scan?
what's happening in the bottom scan.
Yeah, what's happening in it?
Okay, I'll tell you like what's happening in the what happened in the bottom scan is basically what what what's that? What's that? Oh wait, I had to. There was something with something in my throat. But
That's
essentially,
fine.
what's happening in the bottom scan is that the librarian can read all of Luther's moves, and he is physically faster than Luthor, and this
By
is
how
shown in the
much?
bottom
By
scan.
by how much?
Hmm?
By how much?
How how much further into the future can he see,
No,
or
how
how
much
much
faster
faster?
is he than how much faster than Luthor is the librarian? You made a couple claims. I'm gonna hit this one by one. How much faster is the librarian than Luthor?
Hmm. I might need to look into. Uh, hmm. Not really sure. I'm not really sure about that, but like I'm going. Not really sure about that, but I'll find an answer to it probably. But for now, I want to like focus more on like what I meant at the first point.
Okay, so
You had both
okay,
of them, right?
you agree that the firing speed for the plasma is at least 5 times faster than Luthor.
Wait, what? You didn't mention anything about it
That's
being
yeah,
five times.
yeah. You wanted to know how much faster the plasma was than the Terminators, and see stats are equal. So because the plasma is at least 5 times faster than the Terminator, it's also at least 5 times faster than your character. You
How is it
agreed,
five times?
yeah, and you agreed to equal stats.
Yeah, I mean, I remember agreeing to equal stats. I'm just like, how is it five times faster than the Terminator?
Because the Terminator moves by at least excuse me, the Terminator moves at maybe human walking speeds. Now the reactions are bullet timing, right? The reactions are massively faster than the movement speeds, but I don't want a shotgun.
Okay. How fast does plasma go exactly?
I quantified it at least 5 times faster than the Terminators. The Terminators move at maybe normal walking speeds.
How
The
fast is that?
Okay, the speed of a normal human. That's like the lowest you can get without like nerfing humans down to like being disabled or something. Are you
Plasma's
asking for the meters per second?
yes.
Okay, well, Then it'd move at supersonic speeds. It'd scale the bullets.
Hmm. Oh, okay. So the plasma is 5 times faster than the Punisher. I mean, just than the Terminator.
Yeah, I said
Crap,
at
I
least
was.
5 times. But then I also talked about how like the plasma scales to bullets, so supersonic. Did you think the bullets moved at
Oh,
subsonic speeds? They move at supersonic speeds.
I mean, I know that. I didn't. I never said anything about bullets moving at
Alright,
subsonic
I didn't
speeds.
want
I
to
was just
presuppose.
surprised.
I was just asking so that we could avoid confusion.
I was just like, I guess you. Oh, you were putting plasma ahead of like the walking speed.
Yeah,
Oh, so I was thinking about
you
some.
already
I was
agreed
thinking
earlier
about
that
the
was at least
reactions.
5 times faster.
Oh, I thought you were think. Oh, I thought you were talking about the
You,
reactions that are the
no, you asked
things.
for the firing speed of the Terminator. I brought up the reactions, but I said I'm not going to make that point yet because I'd be shotgunning you. Right now we're on my win con, and you had a few
Ah,
questions, and then now it's just muddying the waters. Like, let's get back to the win con.
okay, so the plasma is at least 5 times faster than the
Yeah,
Punisher, so it's at least
and then
five
I
times.
then gave the quantification of supersonic because it scaled the bullets.
Mm-hmm. I need to figure out how much faster the Liberian is than Luthor in this scene.
Yeah, because you tried using that as a counter, and then after that, I have to hit the second thing about seeing several steps ahead.
And,
So
oh
can you
yeah,
just like not
that one.
quantify how much faster the librarian is moving than Luthor?
Max, Max. Okay, give me like 3 minutes, and I should be able to come up with something.
Is it an argument or is it something to use for reference? Because unless we
Mm,
have something stating or showing how much faster he can move than Luthor, then it's just an unquantifiable difference. It's just that he's vaguely faster.
I actually can find something in the comics. Make. Let me just look through here real
Alright.
quick. Okay. Let's go ahead and mark two.
This. Okay, try talking for a second, Brawl.
Hmm. Okay. How's this?
No, it's good. I just needed to lower my sound volume so my mic didn't echo.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's showing that my mic's echoing a little bit, so I'm just trying to lower the sound to where it won't very much.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's all. Am I too loud?
Hmm. Oh, you actually sound better now.
Okay. I just moved the mic closer to me and away from my speakers. So. Okay, how long has this been going so far? Like 19 minutes. This has literally been fucking like 19, about 20 minutes now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh wait, I think. Oh wait, I'm gonna reuse this feat instead of like a speed thing. I'd just say that like Luther would be Luther would grow to be um okay what this feat shows right here also that Luther also can grow like that he adapts over the course of like the fight and that as he
Okay,
fights
to
he
what
actually
degree
gets
does it
like
adapt?
better. What to what degree does it adapt?
Yeah, to what degree is the adaptation?
Okay, well, the lib- okay, well, yeah, the adaptation is actually pretty substantial. The Liberian has had the Liberian was actually the one that gave Luther the Hercules method. He's had the Hercules method for several decades, even like before the creation of the internet. And Luther's only had it for about a week or two, possibly a few weeks at
Okay,
best.
okay.
So the Liberian
Let's
has
hit
had.
this first thing. Are you trying to argue experience?
Hmm.
You're making something along the lines of a statement of like experience. Like you're saying how he only had it for about a week and how the librarian had the Hercules method for a long time. Are you trying to make an argument for experience?
I mean, not so much experience. That doesn't like the handle on the powers that they have.
Okay, okay.
Like in
So
the second,
the reason why I asked is because it sounded like an experience question, or not a question,
uh,
but it sounded like an experience statement.
yeah, I get it. But I get it, and it goes back into like the second statement here. He looks down at Luther and he says, "What's wrong? You can't see 1,000 steps ahead yet." That's showing his further superior abilities. And then, literally a few minutes after he states this, Luther looks at him, and you see the scene at the first, and all the things that he sees before now converge into one. And he's like, "I can see you're a man just like
Well,
me."
hold on.
So he goes
Let's hit
from,
this second thing. How do you know he actually sees 1,000 steps ahead? What kind of reference do we have to know that's 1,000 steps?
at the bottom, it's stated.
No, you said he made the statement that what's wrong, you can't see 1,000 steps ahead. What type of reference do we have for it actually being 1,000 steps?
I mean, the 1,000 steps. I mean, the 1,000 step thing is more so just a way of how many steps ahead they can see.
So
Not the
1,000?
thousand.
What's one? How do you know he actually sees ahead by 1,000 steps?
I didn't mean it literally. That's just like what he said.
Are you saying he's
That's
exaggerating?
am I saying he's exaggerating?
Yeah.
Hmm. Well, it's not really in his character to exaggerate. But I haven't
Okay.
really seen them
But
saying
what
like,
reference do we have from being able to actually move 1,000 steps ahead? If we're talking about
I
adaptation. And besides, that'd be pretty cool.
oh
You get
no,
what I mean?
that wasn't for adaptation. That was like for the precog thing. I was talking more about the adaptation.
Yeah,
I
but you
just kind
made a
of glossed
statement
over that
about
because I
like the
wasn't.
1,000 steps. What frame of reference do we have for the 1,000 steps? I'm not even trying to like cherry pick here.
What exact weapons do we have for 1,000 subs?
No, what reference do yeah, what reference do we have for like 1,000 steps? Or is it just exaggeration?
Okay. Well, even if I well honestly, for the sake of like moving it along, I will say it's more exaggeration than
Okay.
possibly, but either way, they can still see at least dozens of steps ahead,
Well,
as
how do you
seen
know
in
he
like the
sees at
first
least
page.
dozens? Well, No,
The first
we don't need to get into
panel.
that. That'd just be pedantic. But okay, so uh, stats are equal, but firing speeds would be moving at supersonic. So how do you know that his reactions are a supersonic difference above him?
Does that mean like you buy his adaptation?
I'm asking, I'm asking, does it allow him to adapt to speeds that are a supersonic difference above him?
Allow him to adapt to speed that are a supersonic difference above his own.
Yes.
Most likely.
Well,
Mm,
okay. What reference do we have for him being able to adapt to those speeds? Specifically, speeds that are faster than himself.
Okay, so when you say supersonic, do you mean like Mach 2 or Mach 4?
Bullet speeds. Let me go find the reference for supersonic.
I mean, like, I know what supersonic is. It's just like
Okay, so
stop plasma.
okay, so okay, so you have human speeds, right? You have superhuman. You have subsonic, which is faster than the eye. You have sub plus. You have transonic, which goes up to Mach 1.1. Then you have supersonic, which is anywhere from 1.1 to 2.5 Mach. That's how much faster the Terminator's reactions are than his movement speeds. I'm not arguing for the Terminator, I'm arguing for the plasma gun.
Yeah, yeah, okay, so there is this one thing. Okay, I'm gonna show you this feat of him having this here.
Okay. Are you dropping a feat of him being able to react to bullets, or him being able to react to people who are a supersonic difference above him?
I'm putting a feat of him being able to adapt to two people that have supersonic movements.
No, that's not what I asked. What I asked
Just,
was, um, can he adapt to people who are a supersonic difference in speed above him?
I mean, that's what I said.
No, you said that they have supersonic movement speeds.
Wouldn't that count as being
No,
supersonic?
I'm saying how much faster. Okay. So, let's use Doomsday as an example. Let's say that Doomsday moves at the speed of a human. Okay, and you have someone like Flash who's moving at the speed of a bullet. You know, supersonic. And then say Doomsday eventually adapts to Flash by enhancing his reaction speed to fight Flash. I'm asking, does Luthor Strode have something like that that allows him to adapt to being shot by plasma at those speeds that are a supersonic difference above him in speed? Do you get what I'm asking now?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have something like that? Because I'm fine with him having adaptation, right? I never contested that.
I know.
You know, because he at least has slight adaptation, right? That's fine. But I'm asking to what capacity does it scale?
I know. I'm trying to like find like I know. I'm just trying to find like something that shows him adapting to people of like that speed range in the middle of a fight.
Okay.
I know there's some. I know there is. I know he does fight this one dude though. His name was Jack the Whipper.
Okay.
I'll put him like here. There is. There he is. This is Jack the Whipper.
Okay. What about him? Or
See?
oh, oh
Basically,
go.
basically when him and Lu
Sorry.
okay, so basically when him and Luthor were fighting, here's essentially what happened, and then he basically was blitzing Luthor throughout the entire fight.
Okay.
I mean, through most of the fight. Here's him. Here's an image of him just blitzing him.
Okay. So how much faster than Luthor is he?
He was able to create sonic booms just by moving.
Okay. That doesn't explain how much faster than he is compared to Luthor. Remember, this is equal stats.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But like in terms of how much faster he was than Luthor, Luthor is consistently shown to be able to handle automatic fire, but he couldn't keep up with Jack at the start.
But what's showing that he's a supersonic difference above Luthor?
Because I think because all chosen or inherently at least bullet timing,
Okay. I mean, he'd be
but
bullet
Jack
timing,
is.
not bullet dodging.
I mean, they also do the bullets as well. Oh wait, oh, yeah, they do have Jack. Yeah, and then oh, so wait. Here's also how much faster he is as well. Able to actually cut bullets out of the air with a knife.
Yeah, that's fine, right? Um, but it's like I'm not asking if he can adapt to supersonic speeds. I'm asking, can he adapt to people who are a supersonic difference above him? Is this for that?
And yes,
Okay.
it's pretty
So
clear.
where did Luthor's skill compare to him in the fight?
It, okay, so at the moment, like when Luthor fights him, it's about like
Okay. You see in that scan
now.
where he's trying to blitz around Luthor and shit, and then he finally gets like a hold of him.
Yes,
Okay, so how much faster than Luthor is he moving at?
I mean, you already said it like
Okay.
so. You just asked for like at what point in the fight did he adapt to like to him?
Yeah, but
Basically, he started it.
go ahead.
Okay, so he started adapting. You can see, he actually adapts faster than he did in the fight with the Liberian, and you can see that here with the Liberian. It took several comic pages as I showed,
Okay,
but here
so
he's doing it in one page. And it's just shown like when he manages to catch him, but
okay,
just
so now
barely.
let me bring up something you said earlier. You said earlier that he was fighting two people who were moving at supersonic movement speeds, right?
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Okay,
I'm still
so
looking for like
listen.
that.
When someone's cutting bullets out of the air with that's being shot by a fucking Tommy gun, that's also supersonic or higher speeds, depending on the context. All right. So then all you're showing is that he's not a supersonic difference above Luthor. It's that he's a lesser than supersonic difference above Luthor in speed.
I would repeat that. Someone was talking in the
Okay,
background.
so bullets fired from a fucking Tommy gun is it's the same as like bullet dodging from like separate weapons, right? Now sure the Tommy gun feat would be a better supersonic feat than like most other feats depending on the context. But it's like if Luthor's already moving at those speeds and then he's moving faster than Luthor, we still don't have quantification for how much faster he is than Luthor.
Hmm.
you see my contention? Like, I don't have an inherent issue with
So
this,
you,
but you already mentioned that he has supersonic movement speeds. So it's like, why would he
I
be a
mean,
supersonic difference above Luthor if he's already in that same tier range?
oh, you're saying that if they're both in the same lanes, how is he a supersonic
Yeah,
difference
how is he
ahead?
a supersonic difference above Luthor when, like, even if you're just like 2 times faster, right? Base supersonic is like Mach 1.1. If you're 2 times faster than someone who's moving at those speeds, you're Mach 2.2, right? And then once you leave the supersonic range, right, you'd be 2.5 plus times Mach, right?
Hmm.
That would be quantification for, like, supersonic in general. So it's like, what kind of difference are we seeing between him and Jack the Ripper? Like what particular speeds?
Oh, you're saying, oh, wait, you're just saying, if they're already within like similar ranges, how is he above Luthor?
Yeah. So it's like, how much
Uh,
faster is he than Luthor?
hmm, let's see. That's a really good question. The best that I can, what I can like get from this fight alone is that he's at least, is that Luthor's been, is that he is at the bare minimum faster than the Liberian was, and at the bare minimum, the Liberian was at least. What would you say if the Liberian was twice as fast as Luthor?
Was twice as fast? That wouldn't be a
Yes, because I
supersonic
mean, like me
difference.
and you.
Well, it wouldn't be a supersonic difference.
But you wouldn't have any contention to the Liberian being like twice as fast as Luthor.
Well, you said he was faster than Luthor, which is fine. And if he's just twice as fast, then that's also fine. But it doesn't satisfy my argument of what does he have that allows him to adapt to something that's faster by a supersonic difference.
Okay, so like if the so like since the Liberian was twice as fast, and Jack Whipper is noted as being the fastest of the Herculean method users.
Okay.
This is taking into account everything like we've seen the Liberian and Luthor do. And then so he would be twice as fast as like the regular Herculean methods due to like the image of him doing what he is doing. So that would already put Luthor like he would adapt to people that are at least 4 times faster than he is.
Yeah, but that's not a supersonic difference. Okay, look.
How
Look,
is it?
I don't want to go on ad nauseum on this point. We've literally been on this point like a whole 38 minutes, alright? I didn't want to go to a different point because I thought you would have had something for this, but it's clear that you don't have an answer to my question. So, can you either answer my question or can we move to a different point?
Yeah, we can. I guess we can like move on to like a different point.
Okay. So, since you gave a counter, but you didn't give quantification for it, let me give my counter. So the Terminator's reactions are massively faster than himself by a supersonic difference. He only moves
Huh?
at normal human running speeds physically, but his reactions allow him to catch bullets that are within 10 feet of himself.
Is this another point, or is this like a counter to what I said?
You gave a counter to my point, so I'm gonna counter with the Terminator just has supersonic reactions. So he just go and
I thought
kill.
we
So he
what?
just go and kill your character with the faster gun that moves at faster speeds, with faster reactions.
Wait, what? You said we were equaling stats.
Yes, but the Terminator's reactions specifically are a supersonic difference above his movement speeds.
Shouldn't the reaction timing be equal though?
No, because it's above the Terminator's movement speeds. Just because I equalize stats does not equalize the proportional or disproportional difference between different movement speeds for characters.
Um, I'm, but I get what you said.
Okay, so your counter was adaptation. So I'm saying that the Terminator has faster reactions than what your adaptation can react to. Besides that, the plasma rifle fires supersonic plasma rounds.
So I could have argued for reaction timing.
I mean, you can argue for reactions, but then it's like you haven't really made an argument for it. And besides, I'm kind of going on my counter right now. To your point,
Didn't we already see that Luthor at least had supersonic reaction timing?
no, that's not what I said. What I asked earlier on that point was, does he have feats that allow him to adapt to people who are a supersonic difference above him?
I mean, I know that, but I was talking about like his regular reaction timing.
I mean, I don't know what his reaction speed is. Stats are equalized unless you can show that his reactions are above him in some way. By the way, I already dropped a clip for the Terminator having supersonic reactions. 208 is
Catching
in
a
the
bullet
video.
in his mouth.
What?
Him catching the bullet in his
What?
mouth.
Yeah, in his mouth. 208 is when Katie fires the bullet and he catches it in his teeth casually. He wasn't even moving at full speed doing that. It was just like a jerk reaction.
Hmm. I do. Okay, I do have this one. I do have this one. Like here, here's a showing of like his reaction timing. He's able to like deal with deal. He's able to do with gunshots from people that have similar the same powers as him.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. Is his reactions bullet timing or bullet speeds?
His reactions, bullet timing, or bullet speeds.
Yes. Because when you bullet time, that means you can move at X amount the speed of a bullet, which is normally what subsonic speeds are. When you move at supersonic speeds, you're moving at the speed of a bullet.
And then and then this is him literally deflecting multiple gunshots from.
Okay, But you mentioned that he had supersonic movement speeds. So this would be well within the ballpark of what he can handle. What I'm asking is his reactions a supersonic difference above him?
With the pistols that the guy has on, yes.
How do you know that his reactions are supersonically above his movement speeds? Because you mentioned that he can move at supersonic movement speeds or fight at supersonic movement speeds.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
Because
so
later.
this just means that his reactions are proportionally around or somewhere above his combative speeds. It doesn't mean it's supersonically above his combat speeds.
Um, they left.
Oh, your debate is over already?
No, just some people left.
Okay, so do you want a frame of
Hold up.
reference for how fast the Terminator moves in supersonic speed?
Should should you wait for people to come back first?
No, we're just gonna like get on with it. I mean, we already have YouTube, so it's be fine.
Yeah.
They probably
Not
left
like
because it took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably left because
yeah,
it took
because
like 20 minutes for the first part.
Okay.
and we're gonna
So
have yeah.
okay, so do you have a counter for my win con?
Mm.
Because
Oh,
I mentioned that the Terminator has supersonic reactions and supersonic firing speeds for the plasma gun.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
so it's both of them to get stacked on top of each
Yeah,
other.
I'm saying together, since I brought up the reactions as my counter to your counter, since you couldn't quantify your counter.
Oh, oh, that's what you meant by that.
Yeah,
I just got that now.
okay.
Oh, they're the same. So basically, it's the firing speed that I need to do something with.
It's just the Terminator can fuck with shit. That's a supersonic difference above in movement speeds with his supersonic reactions and with his guns, obviously.
So it's both of those at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got something else that might like even like the something else that might even the score a bit.
Well,
Would
what
you
do you
say
got?
would you say plasma is like a physical matter?
No, it's an ionized gas. It fucks with your ions, your protons, neutrons. It goes even deeper than just atoms.
Oh, it basically will disintegrate the cells.
I'm saying that your atoms won't be left behind if you get shot by that gun in some place. Hand, head, body, whatever is getting hit is not getting erased. Like whatever is getting hit will not be left behind.
Hmm. My my other counter is that like Luthor has superhuman senses that would allow him to detect the
He has
gun before
supersonic
it's used.
difference above him.
Senses?
Yes. Do they allow him to counter things that are a supersonic difference above him?
I'm just gonna like give you like the point.
Okay. Are you giving me the point on my win con? Or are you giving me the point on having superior firing speed and reactions? Because if you conceded the win con, you just gave me the debate. That's all I'm asking.
I can see to like basically like concede to the I concede to the debate really because like I can't really get around that firing range unless I found something.
Okay. GG.
Yeah.